actually saw these ladies as Raz.
It doesn't matter! You're the one that brought the Raz. I get you that my best friend now! You brought it to yes, I'm
Wahala. Yay, no bad.
Hey! These women have come again. Hey! What? What is happening here? Like, guys, this is serious. No, wait a minute, guys, this is serious. What is really happening here? Like, how did these guys get here? How did these women get here? Hey, guys, there's fire on the mountain. Hey, at this point, I'm still wondering why Caroline and Chioma will be fighting. Well, you know what? It looks like we now know the tea. Like, we now know the tea. We now know the tea, and the reaction is crazy. Guys, I don't know, but at this point, I'm forced to ask this very simple question. Very simple question. Who pushed Chioma towards Caroline? Like, please, just look at this clip again and then answer the question. Who does that look like? Like, guys, did you put your lenses on? Did you see it or not? Hey. Who, as in, okay, let's even analyze who could have had the audacity, the confidence to push that fight to existence. When we look at that person, guys, definitely it cannot be Mariam. It cannot be. Mariam is legal. Mariam is the peacemaker. It cannot be Mariam. It cannot be Laura, because, guys, you know that if it was Laura, both Caroline and Chioma would have pounced on Laura. So Laura would not even dare. So the guess is going to be between either Tony or Yabojo. Guys, who do you seriously pushed? Were you able to see the person who did that? Because guys, hey, Yabojo was the person that pushed Chioma towards Caroline. Let that fight, that you have been running your mouth to fight. We want to see it happen. Like, guys, this is really loud. Very loud. If you're in this channel, please stay with me, because we're talking about this together. And please, if you haven't subscribed, just do the needful. Hit the subscribe button, comment, share your thoughts, let me know what you think about this women, because I've been screaming ever since I saw that clip. So, guys, when you look at it, like, what do you think would have really happened between Caroline and Chioma to cause this extent of war? Like, for the first time in this season, for the first time after watching about 10 episodes, we are seeing Chioma for the first time raise her voice to this level. Like, even Laura did not even get Chioma this piece. So what could Caroline have done to have provoked her? So, for me, there's been jealousy around, you guys know it is Tiana's 40th birthday, right? The Dubai vibes is there. These women said they were going to take themselves out. Some people feel like they are missing out from their friends. Laura actually had to confront Tony that, you know what, I'm missing you. I want you back as my friend. She told us, and they had that level. So there's been some kind of jealousy, like, this person is talking to this person more. This person is becoming more friendly to this person. So it's been Caroline saying, you know what, I don't even understand why Chioma is suddenly attaching, Chomi. Why is Chioma suddenly getting too close to these women? So for me, I feel like, the team has always been divided, okay? The team has always been divided. It has always been Chioma and Caroline versus the other women. And then inside the other women, Yabojo is in her lane, Yabojo and Tony is in their lane. Mariam is in her lane. And then there's the group against Chioma and Caroline. And then there's the Laura team. So what in God's name would have happened? I mean, when I heard Chioma screaming, I literally had to calm down to listen to what Chioma Caroline said. And guys, when I heard Caroline say this, as rags, like, what? Why would you even say that? Like, in front of the women? I know at this point I'm forced to use Angel's words. Caroline, at this point, Caroline, I think a knot is missing from my head, because how on earth would you use such words for people that are looking at you, hosting you, you're laughing with, you're spending their... No, wait, come on, girlfriend. She doesn't know how to play this game. So, I mean, seeing Chioma get that livid, I literally understood why that vibe had to come, because no way, if I were Chioma, I would have done worse. Guys, at this point, I'm like... Carolyn's true color. Now, at this point, I think we now finally understand why all of these women have a strong beef with Carolyn. I think at this point, we now understand why Carolyn was the first person who decided to, start this interview, this every episode aftermath series that we've been having. That after every episode, there's like a fight, there is like Twitter war. So we now understand what happened. Like this episode 10 spilled the whole tea. At this point, it's very clear that, Carolyn came into the show with the vibe of, these women are not our class. These women are not our class. Chioma, Chioma brought the PJ Stones from the beginning, the private jet cruise. She's not all stylish. And, maybe Carolyn was just like, okay, you know what? I think we run in the same class better than these women. So let's give them their class and stay in our class. And, it's just very, very hypocritical. At this point, I'm so ashamed of the things that came out from Carolyn's mouth. Like, how can you, there's some conversations you're supposed to have behind closed doors, and they are the ones you should be able to have in front of people. Like, even if that was a thought, that thought should have stayed in her head, not speak out. Like, how could she have said or used those words with those people looking at you? Like, literally, I felt like that was what, because if you guys had watched that clip, you notice that when they were having the argument, Chioma and Carolyn, Iyabojo was just sitting down watching them. Like, she could not believe what she was hearing in her ears. Like, Chioma that will come and gist with me, have fun with me, play with me, have mini chats, gossip. Now, you are now suddenly the person who is forming team with Carolyn to say we are, like, the low-class women. Like, come on. Hey. So, Iyabojo really pushing Chioma to, you guys, do that fight. Want to see the fight? I totally understood her. And, she really came with the Europa vibe. Get crazy vibe. And I'm telling you, if Iyabojo had not done that, maybe Toyin would have done something worse. Maybe Toyin would have poured both of them water or something. Because, hey, I cannot wait to see this episode. Like, we cannot wait to move to episode 11. I can't even wait to see the end of this Real Housewives of Lagos season 1 because, hey, I have been seeing gospels. I've been hearing things. But this one's have been the craziest. At this point, we can literally say Laura has been the scent all along. Laura has been the one that has been, giving it to us the way it is. I actually wanted to do this video and I wanted to also drag Laura, by calling her, the truth is, Laura has been playing emotional blackmail with Toyin, and I feel like it's because she feels hurt. She feels like, oh my God, she's losing her friends to these women. And now, hearing this story, I'm like, the God of Laura was the one that brought this fight between Carolyn and Chioma because, she's now like, okay, finally, after this fight, my friendship is back. I'm very sure Laura prayed very well because there's no way this would have happened by just mere human efforts. There was some divine forces that made Chioma and Carolyn expose themselves like this, guys. Please, guys, can you guys look at this case critically? Look at it carefully and tell me, what do you guys really think? Who do you think is doing the most among these women? At this point, I think it's Carolyn. I think Carolyn, because when we look at it, she has been the one that's been, like, away from Laura now. Let's just take away Laura from the picture because we've been dragging Laura. We've been talking about Laura so much. I think Carolyn is the one that is doing so much. Like, she's just the one bringing so much of her ego. Like, yeah, we know we want that vibe, but come on. Her literally saying that you actually saw this woman as riffraffs, rats. Hey! That was the highest insult of all times. I don't even know how they're going to be able to look at themselves eyeball to eyeball and have a conversation considering that they are women. And, this kind of women, beefs can stay longer with them. I don't know, but you guys, please, can you really tell me, when you look at this whole women, who do you think is doing the most? Hey, has it been the Laura we have all been dragging? Or is it Carolyn? Or is it Chioma? Because this is the first time I'm seeing Chioma, like, act this dramatic. Hey. Okay. I don't know, man, but at this point, guys, I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed. I will wait to see what happens in the full episode of episode 11. At that point, we'll have more content to share of what's going on with this women. For now, let's deal with this one we have now. Guys, I don't know, but I'm still wowed. I'm still shocked. are the things that happened, in the Real Housewives of Lagos, guys. I'll be back here. Of course, if there's more intel, I'll be back here to tell you guys more. For now, thank you so much.